I want to be serious for just a little bit, because this video is going to be my last snake oil video for this year, of course. So I hope you all will enjoy it. And next year, I actually have a lot of videos planned that are not snake oil. Maybe the videos are snake oil, but they are not snake oil videos. So I'm indeed taking a little bit of a break from snake oil, but nothing spectacular. But why not end this year of snake oil with a plugin called Quantum from Wavesfactory. So, for the last time this year, let's get started. Alright, so Wavesfactory Quantum is an audio plugin that separates an audio signal into its attack and sustain parts. That's the exact same thing as the split EQ from Eventide, and it's an EQ that I actually it's in my bundle now, in my day-to-day bundle right now. So I'll link to the video that I did on the split EQ over here. This is not just EQ. It's doing a lot of stuff. Actually, when I'm looking at this, some really interesting stuff to do on the attack and sustain, like separating attack and sustain. With 16 built-in high-quality effects that you can apply to each path independently, Quantum redefines what's possible in transient shaping. Of course, they're redefining it, because what else would be a good marketing text? It looks a bit like the iPad, like it has the same shape. That's good. Let's see what they say. They have smart transient detection, state-of-the-art transient shaper at the core. There's no threshold parameter. With a transient designer, there's also no threshold or something. So I think it's just basically the transient designer and just cut up into like the attack and release part. Like one part is just the transient designer with the release completely turned down, and the other one is just with the attack completely turned down. That's I basically think what it is. So it would be something to easily reproduce, or easily. I think it takes up some work, but to create in your DAW. Most of all because you need to do parallel processing. So that would mean either do some busing or routing, or creating two separated channels. So having it all in a plugin, there's something you can say about that. So let's take a look at the plugin. I'm running the demo of this one, and it does annoy me sometimes by remembering me about that fact, and remembering all of you as well about that fact. So Quantum, attack, sustain, solo, beats shown, hold, decay mode, and sensitivity, I think, which is kind of a threshold control. Mix, few meters out, not a lot going on. I think how this works, just logically, and if a user interface works from a logical perspective, then it's a good interface. But I think that here we can add the effects we want to have on our attack, and here we can add the effects we want to have on our release, and then we can click them, and then in the middle we can control them. I think that's how it works. Now, of course, there's only one way to really know how something works and how something sounds, and that's by running audio through it. And that's what we're going to do right now. And if you know the track name, let me know in the comments below. It's actually, now that I do see the track name, it has something to do with the name of the studio. So this is just our transient designer. Which is more or less like a gate. Oh! It does have mode. We're now using it on a full track, but I do have the drums from this track. So let's do general. I want a bit more. A bit more. All right, let's do something with an limiter. Interesting. Let's start with an EQ. Yeah. So this really is a split EQ. it's just same functionality as the split EQ. Different interface. I don't think it's really made to do something like this. Let's try a chorus. Oh, that's really cool. And then flanger. Oh wait, we need to put that on the. Okay, and pitch shifter. That's interesting. I think this doesn't really work on the whole song. Let's only solo the drums. Let's put it on. Let's put it on the drum mode. Okay. Saturation. Let's do this in the whole song. Because that's really interesting to just saturate the trenches just a little bit. Yeah. It works really well. Also with mixing, like. Because here's a weird thing with that cutting up of attack and sustain. Like what I see is just a big phase problem when you want to combine them back together. Most of all with things, not necessarily with saturation, but with things like EQing and that kind of stuff. As far as I can hear right now, that all goes pretty well. Delay. I don't have it synced, but that's shouldn't be a big issue. That's really cool. It's really like the extra dimension you're getting when you are considering audio. I think it's the same thing as discovering things like mid-side processing for the first time, where you are like all of a sudden you get a new dimension into your processing, and considering audio as being made up of attack and sustain, or transient and resonant, or however you want to call it, really creates a new domain. And I don't know, I think it's already something that is known to a lot of engineers for a lot longer, but it seems as of lately there are more plugins coming in this section, in this area, and I have no problem with that at all. The limiter is something that I'm really interested in, because okay, before I'm testing it, let's just first think about this. The thing that I want to know, or the thing that I want to figure out, is this: if this can create louder tracks. I'm not a big fan, or actually absolutely not a fan of the loudness war, but imagine what you can do if you can separately limit the attack and the sustain. Like, you get more control over your mastering then. Now, I know that FabFilter, the Pro L, does have a multi-stage limiter, where one is made for the shorter hits and the other one is more to level, although it can also be very aggressive. But I think that the analysis works in a different way in a transient shaper plugin. So let's see what we can do with it. Maybe what I'm saying is all just a whole lot of crap. Let's see. Oh, -3. nice here. Would be really nice if this thing would accept external plugins as well, like that you can insert something in here. But yeah, maybe somebody can make a Reaper script for that. It's not really doing what I was expecting, so that's why I want to have an external plugin in here. Stereo tools. I mean, widening just your sustain content. It's all possible. Or face swapping. Wow! Going completely crazy over here. I won't say it's comfortable, but it's really cool. So what are they saying about this thing? Like, are they promising the world? So smart transient detection. Yeah. Endless possibilities. Yeah, but this is most of all because it's like a new tool. It's not like just an EQ or just a compressor. It's really something that you can go really deep with. And I think it's also a tool that is usable in the production creative side, like sound design side. It is usable in the mixing stage and maybe also usable in the mastering stage. The split EQ is something that I use in both mixing and mastering a lot. Alan Branch is also saying it. Quantum brings a lovely fresh perspective in the way it takes dynamic shaping to another level. The cutting of drum loops is just crazy. Yeah, I think the same. It's really, really cool stuff to be working with. Really, really cool stuff. And what I would wish to have is a plugin that I can load my plugins into, so that I can run FabFilter and that's basically what I use. Melda, one Melda plugin. Although I do not want to have that in something like this. No. Maybe that's a hint towards which Melda plugin the one is that I'm using. It's only one. And it's one that I think nobody uses, but I use it. So yeah, Quantum, what does it cost? $149. It's the last day today while I'm filming this, so I don't think the sale will be there when I publish this video. $149. Same price as the FabFilter Pro Q3. And in that case, it really depends on how much you need it. And the best way to figure that out is by downloading the demo, of course. And that's, of course, something that you should always do. I forgot to say this in my last few videos, I think. But really, get the demo. I'll link to Wavesfactory in the description down below so you can check out what you think. No snake oil to see here. Just a very cool plugin and something to really do a lot of interesting stuff with. And if it was able to open my own plugins, I would put it in my day-to-day workflow bundle, because that just opens a big toolbox for me. Or what would be even cooler if it was able to route through analog. But I think that's also where the phase problems start. And I think that's also maybe why you can't load in external plugins. But still, I want to have it. I want to have that. Anyway, that's all that I have to say about the Wavesfactory Quantum. For the disclosure, I'm not being paid or whatever by Wavesfactory. I actually got an email from one of my viewers asking me to take a look at this plugin. So Wavesfactory doesn't even know that I'm making this video, didn't ask me or whatever. They're completely separated, and all of my opinions are completely my own. And if you want to support the independence of this channel, you can do that by using the links down below. I've got merchandise, I've got affiliate links. Affiliate links work in a way that if you click it and then buy something in one of those shops, a little bit gets kicked back to YT Studio. So it's really nice if you do. Another way to support me is by pledging a bit to my Patreon campaign, which I'll link over here. And on Patreon, you get early access to videos, answers to your questions. There's a whole community on there, so it's really cool stuff. It's a fan club, so check it out. It's all over there. And the last way to support me and the YouTube platform is watching more videos. I'll link one of mine over here, but there will be some suggested content from other creators around this video as well. Make sure to check that out as well. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Got one more video that's not a snake oil video for this year, so stay tuned for that. Keep pushing, and bye-bye.